The ground shakes with each step. Trees snap under unimaginable weight. A predator the size of a small building is stalking its prey, faster, smarter, and deadlier than anything alive today. This isn't a movie. This is Giganotosaurus, one of the most terrifying hunters to ever exist. But what if it didn't disappear millions of years ago? What if it evolved into a modern predator, roaming jungles, plains, or even cities? How would it hunt, survive, and dominate today's ecosystems? Giganotosaurus carolini lived in what is now Argentina during the late Cretaceous, roughly 98 million years ago. At up to 13 to 14 meters long and weighing around 8 tons, it rivaled the famous Tyrannosaurus rex in size, though it was built for a different kind of hunting. Unlike the stockier T-Rex, Giganotosaurus had a more elongated skull and a leaner body, optimized for speed. Its teeth were serrated and blade-like, ideal for slicing through the thick flesh of massive herbivorous dinosaurs like Argentinosaurus. In a way, it was the ultimate predator of its ecosystem, a blend of power, agility, and strategy. Scientists estimate that Giganotosaurus could move faster than most large theropods, giving it an advantage over slow-moving prey. It was likely a solitary hunter, relying on stealth and endurance to take down giants that could easily injure or kill it in a fight. But what happens when you fast forward millions of years and place this predator in a world completely unlike its own? The Earth has changed dramatically since the Cretaceous. Giant sauropods no longer roam, the climate has shifted, and humans have become the dominant species. A modern Giganotosaurus would face completely new pressures: smaller, faster prey, fragmented habitats, and the constant threat of humans. In the late Cretaceous, being massive was an advantage. It allowed predators to take down enormous prey. Today, such size could be a liability. A Giganotosaurus that evolved into the modern era would likely become slightly smaller and leaner, perhaps around 10 to 11 meters long, weighing 5 to 6 tons. This downsizing would increase agility, reduce energy requirements, and allow it to pursue faster prey, such as large herbivores like bison, deer, or even elephants in certain regions. Its long legs and flexible tail would remain, helping it sprint short distances at speeds up to 50 kilometers per hour, fast enough to ambush prey before it could react. Without the titanic sauropods of the past, Giganotosaurus would adapt its diet. While it would still be capable of hunting large mammals, it could also become an opportunistic feeder, scavenging when necessary. Its powerful jaws and serrated teeth would allow it to tear through thick hides, making it a top predator with few rivals. In aquatic or semi-aquatic environments, it might even hunt large fish or hippos, using a hunting strategy similar to modern crocodiles. Giganotosaurus wouldn't rely solely on brute strength. Evolution would favor intelligence, strategy, and even social behavior. Originally, Giganotosaurus was likely solitary, but surviving in today's fragmented ecosystems could push it toward pack hunting. Imagine a coordinated strike team of 2 or 3 massive predators taking down prey far larger than any single individual could manage. This adaptation would require increased brain size, particularly in regions responsible for planning, coordination, and communication. A modern Giganotosaurus might develop more sophisticated vocalizations, body language, or even primitive hunting tactics similar to wolves or lions. Even with increased intelligence, stealth remains key. Modern predators often rely on ambush rather than endurance. Giganotosaurus could use its massive size as camouflage in dense forests or riverbanks, lying in wait until the perfect moment to strike. Its long tail could act as a counterbalance during rapid turns, allowing it to pivot mid-chase and prevent prey from escaping. Over time, evolution could refine its limbs for silent movement, making it a predator that combines stealth, power, and speed, a terrifying combination. Recent discoveries show that many theropods had feathers, at least partially. A modern Giganotosaurus might develop a hybrid covering, thick protective scales on its massive torso for defense, and downy or quill-like feathers along its spine and arms for temperature regulation or display. Feathers could also help signal dominance, attract mates, or intimidate rivals. Imagine a towering predator with jagged, bristled feathers rising along its back as it issues a deafening roar, both terrifying and awe-inspiring. To survive alongside humans and fast prey, evolution could enhance its senses. Its eyes might shift forward for improved depth perception, aiding in stalking and ambush. Its olfactory system could rival that of modern wolves or bears, allowing it to detect prey from kilometers away. Even hearing could evolve to detect subtle vibrations, similar to crocodiles sensing movement in water. Every sense would be fine-tuned for survival in a world dominated by quick, intelligent prey and dangerous humans. A modern Giganotosaurus would reshape the ecosystem. It could compete with large apex predators like lions, tigers, or crocodiles, potentially outmatching them in size and hunting ability. Prey species would need to adapt to avoid it, possibly leading to an evolutionary arms race. Human interactions would be inevitable. A predator this size could threaten livestock, villages, or cities. Conservationists might even attempt to protect it as a living relic, creating massive reserves or sanctuaries. In some areas, a modern Giganotosaurus could become the ultimate apex predator, controlling populations of large herbivores and indirectly influencing plant life, river systems, and other predators. Where could such a giant predator survive? Dense rainforests and river systems would provide cover for ambush hunting. Open plains could support pack hunting strategies, allowing it to chase down large herbivores over short distances. Island ecosystems could support smaller, more agile versions, similar to how Komodo dragons evolved on islands. Coastal regions might allow semi-aquatic hunting, preying on fish, seals, or even small whales in hypothetical scenarios. Picture this: a herd of elephants grazing near a riverbank. Suddenly, movement catches their attention, a massive shadow between the trees. In seconds, a massive Giganotosaurus bursts from cover, its powerful legs propelling it towards the herd. With incredible precision, it targets a weaker individual, taking it down before it can flee. Its roar echoes across the forest, a mix of intimidation and an announcement of dominance. Nearby predators pause, knowing this massive hunter rules the area. Over time, its hunting success shapes the behavior and evolution of every prey species it encounters. Evolution also could enhance cognitive abilities. Unlike most reptiles, a modern Giganotosaurus might solve problems, plan ambushes, and even manipulate the environment to corner prey. Using trees, rocks, or water bodies as tactical tools could make it one of the smartest terrestrial predators alive. Social intelligence could evolve if it became a pack hunter, requiring coordination and communication. Its brain might expand relative to its body, rivaling or surpassing that of modern big cats in strategy and problem-solving. Humans would be both a threat and a challenge. A modern Giganotosaurus could avoid urban areas, but encounters with humans would be inevitable. Its survival might depend on stealth, intelligence, and the ability to remain elusive. In some regions, humans could try to protect it as a natural wonder. In others, fear and competition could lead to conflict, with hunters and conservationists both attempting to influence its survival. Giganotosaurus evolved into one of the deadliest hunters of the Cretaceous, and in a modern world, it could become even more terrifying. Smaller, faster, smarter, and more adaptable, it would dominate any ecosystem it enters. From dense jungles to open plains, from rivers to islands, a modern Giganotosaurus would reshape the world around it. It would be the ultimate apex predator, intelligent, powerful, and unstoppable. So, the next time you hear a branch snap in the forest, consider this: a predator that ruled millions of years ago could still be out there, evolving, hunting, and surviving in ways we can barely imagine. Velociraptors may have been cunning hunters, but Giganotosaurus? It was the nightmare you wouldn't want to meet. And if it had survived, the modern world would never be the same.